I stand the camera.
For the benefit of all, anybody can speak in any language that you are comfortable. This is going live on Facebook, and then many people will be watching it, and then it's fine for all of us to be very comfortable when we are speaking. First of all, we pray in our formal ways. From there, we start the meeting. You are all welcome. This is the new office of our Honorable Musa Badjie, the National Assembly member for Tallinding constituency. You know that. We invited all of us here today to witness a remarkable achievement, that is to donate the sum of $40,000. All the Nawettan teams. Each team will go with $4,000. This is the sum of $40,000. All 10 Nawettan teams in Tallinding constituency. We will have a formal discussion. First, we will have introduction from all of you. I want you to know you, you know him. Second, we will also do presentation. Before the presentation, we will give a keynote speech. And from the keynote speech, we will open the meeting for any remark that is vote of thanks if anybody has anything to say. But this is a project that is starting, and we believe it will continue annually. At the same time, we believe this will form a long way in our Nawettan lives. So on that note, what I will do is, from here, I will just give you a brief background of what is going on. As I said, he is our honorable, and what he wants is, according to the National Sport Council Act, every constituency should have a sport committee. We all understand that. That is why we had 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏. But 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 is more than 4 constituencies. You have Tallinding, you have 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏, you have Bulung, and then you have other constituencies. So every constituency should have a sport committee. So 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 is a bigger institution, but in Tallinding we must have a Tallinding Sports Committee. This is his intention, and that sports committee will run multi-sports in Tallinding. I don't want to go far because he will give a speech about it, and then he will explain it. But now his intention is to make sure that we are all one, we are all together in making sure that we develop sports in Tallinding. So on that note, I will invite I will open the introduction so that all of us know each other before we start, so that when he is speaking or when you are speaking, you can address yourself properly. I am Musa, the president of 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 Sport Development Association. Honorable for him, honestly, he is want to delegate another responsibility to us, that is to lead the cause of Tallinding sports, to make sure that we have a sports committee in Tallinding that will be multi-sport, that will not only be football, but football, handball, volleyball, and basketball. So we are in this meeting based on that capacity, and capacity also as president of 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏. So I will start from my right.
I'm 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏, the president of TV&MEDIA. I'm Badjie, the second vice president of TV&MEDIA also. I'm Musa, who will become mobilized 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏.
Team leader of Media FCs.
Team leader of 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏.
Musa, 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒔.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏, Secretary General of 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 and also the TV&MEDIA.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏. I am from 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒔.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Badjie, 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏.
Assalamu alaikum. I am 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏, Assistant Coach of Ghana Football Club. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Omar Manik, team rep of Maktab Warriors, former Bradford FC.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Farmer Asadikan and the team rep for Milan FC.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏, Secretary General or Secretary Tallinding Sport Committee.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒏. I'm the Tallinding treasurer for UDP. Please continue.
We can all understand that within our meets we have team president, team reps, and then very important people from teams. So we are all welcome here. As we said, this is another gesture that one level out for the teams. And then on that note, we will give you the floor to speak about the gesture and about the background of also forming the sports committee in Tallinding.
Thank you very much, Chair. Good evening to all the reps and coaches here present representing the various football clubs. Once again, good evening to all of you. I convey my warmest greetings to all of you and welcome you to this office. This is Tallinding constituency office of the MPs for the first time. I deem it necessary to have established an office official. There will be everyone's office in the constituency where people can have access to the MP and discuss issues concerning affecting everyone in the constituency. I believe this is not overdue. I have not inaugurated it openly, but it has been here since June, and I'm conducting meetings and engagements with people as we go along. I know eventually it will be known to everyone, but then this office is your office. Anything you need from the MP, anytime you come here, you don't meet me here, you find the secretary, right? You find somebody who will attend to you. So you all welcome. This is our office. It's not my office, it's our office. Like the chairman has said, sports is part of development. It's not just a game. It's an economic activity. When countries develop their sports industry, they are opening avenues for youth to attain, their goals and aspirations in terms of positive livelihood. It was part of my campaign agenda that I will support Nawettan teams, all Nawettan teams in Tallinding. And this thing will be annual, and then both moral and financial. It is unfortunate that we are just barely 4 months into office, but I deem it necessary to carry out, to realize that important aspect of my campaign promise. And this I want to ensure that it continues annually. And then as we go along, I want to, I feel it will go a long way in helping you settle down or do some of your things in terms of managing sports in your various tournaments. for me it's small, but no gift is small. But then this is just starting. But next year, I promise, before next year, I will continue to engage the sporting fraternity here. And then this way, the first step I did is to establish a sport committee. And this is on the process, it's not exhaustive yet. I've identified through consultations individuals who have stake in football in Tallinding, who have made their name in terms of effortlessly, tirelessly contributing their quota in the development of sports in Tallinding. Then I gathered names and then I built up that team. But the team is not conclusive. As we go along, we'll keep on expanding it because football is both genders. It has female and male. And I know in my plans, apart from supporting football teams in the Nawettan, I want to have my own MP trophy annually. And this will be organized, managed by this sport committee. And then this MP trophy will have two categories, the male part and the female part. So that's one of my plans. And then we have currently, there's a tournament going on named after me, which is under 16. And this too is going to be part of my activities that's going to happen annually. It's happening at Farakono Badala. It was very prompt, but next year we'll make it wider, and then we give it a wider coverage and more colorful one. But it is running on as I'm speaking. 12 teams are there, all academy, 12 academies are involved. 12 teams, they are playing the trophy, and then they are around approaching semi-final, quarterfinals now. Yeah. So apart from that, like he said, we will be engaged in multi-sport, volleyball, tennis, and any other sporting activity that I can make impact. I can do my quota in terms of developing sports in Tallinding. I'll do my best to do that. But I cannot do it alone. We have to collaborate. We have to put our hands together. You who are responsible, team managers, who are coaches, who are team reps, who are controlling the grassroots, I have to continue to engage with you to ensure that we bring the young talents that are coming up from Tallinding. I believe, we have a divisional team here as well, and it is part of my plan to support that team as well. There's Tallinding United, the team I know is now doing wonders, and I visited their management and I promised them that I'll do my best to ensure that I support the team because they are our ambassadors. Wherever they go, they represent Tallinding, like all of us here. Wherever you, and in Tallinding, I believe it's one of the constituencies that registers the highest number of teams at the zone. It is a plus for us, and I want to support all those teams. I understand, because I understand it's 11 instead of 10. You understand? So, but that was really late. I was late to realize that. So, the remaining one will take care of that too. So, this is, for me, consider this the beginning of the journey with you. It's just the beginning. And then, of course, when I set up a committee, not everyone can be in the committee. It has to be a limited number of people. But that does not mean those that are not there are not important. It's like coordination and networking. We pick from all corners of Tallinding so that we have all cohorts of Tallinding part of the committee. So that when we move, we are moving along with everyone in the sporting fraternity in Tallinding. So on that note, I want to inform you that my doors are open as far as those is concerned, as far as you, the team reps and your teams are concerned. So that we work hand in glove so that we develop sports. And then when it comes to management and then programming of those activities that I've mentioned, I will leave it entirely in the hands of the committee. My responsibility will be to raise funds. I've just informed the chairman of the committee that they should open their own account. And I will raise funds to put it there. And we have a calendar of activities where we pinpoint at what stage of the year we will execute each of these plans. So that is how far we are. And I hope that Some of you are in the committee, you are already here, and others maybe they are absent by virtue of some engagements. But I implore on all of you to give it your best. To give it your best. Sports can take nations very far. Take nations very far. You know, one of the reasons why poverty is so rampant, is so ingrained here, is because sectors that drive the economy of a country, they are leaving those behind. And one of those sectors is sports. Our stadiums in poor conditions, our zonal stadiums, you know, they are all infrastructure is zero. Sport management is zero. Sport support to sports is zero. So all these things at the national level is an issue that Gambia has to take up seriously if we want to develop that sector of the economy. Imagine we are selling more footballers outside the country. All the international games we are supposed to have, we are not having them. That income, we are losing it. All the tournaments we are supposed to have, we are having it in Senegal. That income, we are losing it. So sports is revenue. So unless the government realizes this, we are doomed. You know, government should invest heavily. In fact, even during my campaign, that's what I said. We are budget session is just at the corner, and this is one of the scrutiny I'm very interested in. What budget is put aside for development of sports? I'll be very critical on that because we cannot move. Understand? Government has to spend, has to prioritize sports and sports infrastructure development. Otherwise, we can't go. So at the level of constituency, I cannot wait for government. You know, I have to do these two things I have to ensure that I do my part with you, so that we do what we can to develop sports. So on that note, I thank you all for answering your
sport administrator. That's my always cry to the sport, the world of the government. That if we want to develop sport in this country, we have to look at our budget and the allocation given to sports. The recent one was not more than 125 million. That is not enough for sports. As he is our MP, honestly for me, I don't know for others. For me, objectively, I will support him to make sure that whatever we can do to make sure that sport is developed in Tallinding, in Serekunda, is or in KMC or in the country. We have to support sometimes, we have to get a little bit politics out of us. For me, I always say things clear. When it comes to development, when it comes to improving the young people, we have to come and support our people. This is very, very important. He said so many things. That is point number one, very important. They are the MPs who will allocate some money to all the departments, all the ministries in this country. So they have this power to help us. Yeah. Second, what he said is he is having in mind to set up a sports council. We all know how sport is run in this country. We are all in one way or the other doing it in our teams. The way you run your team, that is the way how the community runs. That is the way how the JFF runs. It's just, you are just doing it in a smaller capacity. The moment you go up, you are doing it in a bigger capacity. So let's just try and see how best we form this sport committee. And we make sure that every cluster in Tallinding is captured. We make sure that we support him to realize his objective. And then we have these trophies that he is coming up. That is the MP trophy, the under-16 trophy annually. We can play it in our different teams to make it more lively. We can play in Morocco, we can play in Tallinding, we can play in Bubazo. We can work together and support it. When the Nawettan is over, we can do more and more things that can support our family. So on that note, what we can say to the Honorable, it is not a surprise. Honestly, for me, it is not a surprise. And I know for many, it is not a surprise. As a young person who is interested in sports, who is interested in the development of the young people, we know that this Nawettan will not end without you coming to support the young people. As even it is a campaign promise, we will say thank you for the support and then they are all teams, and we are all teams. We will look forward to working with you. We will do our mobilization, talk to teams, talk to people, and talk to young people in Tallinding. We make sure that we work with you this term and then achieve your objective. And that should be our goal, and that should be what we have to work with. So we can do the presentations, and from the presentations, then any of you who have remarks to say, then you can say it, and then we call it. So I think for the pictures, maybe here will be more clear.
Yeah.
Yes. The light, yes. So Honorable will take up each team, and Honorable will do the presentation.
Let's make it
here.
Yeah.
Here. Honorable Juventus, Honorable will do all the presentations. Please. Please, can we have a picture for every presentation? We will use it for our characters. For our members. After you will all sign, huh? Yeah. United States. 4,000. Lions of T-Town. Lions of T-Town.
Lions of T-Town.
Lions of T-Town. Milan. Blackpool. You understand? They are the only team that play outside second.
Yes. They are in the West.
Leeds United.
T-Town. Sun team.
Solid. Medina.
Maktab.
We will have a group picture when we are done. Huh? So you can go around with the signature silver, all teams sign. All teams can sign. Okay. We continue with the discussions. Now we have remarks from teams. We are all here. 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 is here. Honorable is a very key, strong person in Sagurais. He is the Secretary General of the team reps. You have Khan here. Funding is the president of the team reps. So all the teams in Sagurais, before the committee, they are on the team. So you have Mr. Power also is a stakeholder, and all of them are stakeholders. So we work together day and night to make sure that Sagurais is so we open the floor and allow teams to give their comments regarding the presentation, advices regarding the sports committee, and the overall comments that you have for the honorable. Just make it short. You can, anybody can come. Yeah, and it can be any language. Even we want it in Mandinka or Wolof.
To have something to say. Okay, see what?
Greetings to everybody. New by some sort of new honorable Musa Badjie. Some of the other new the little class and the see the game for the me. Definitely coming to Musa mostly we involved in politics.
Yes.
So what we need na ñu doon séntu sa cadre yi Tallinding Primary School boo ñëwee nga wax sa agenda yi lan moo tax yow ngay jóg taxaw ak lan moo taxoon pour nga doomi Tallinding yi ñu sànni la kàlla. So nekk na loo xam ne tamit boo wiinee nekkul lu ñu beeta lu ñu xam na ne duy am la because soo xoolee sa agenda yoo génn towards yow soo wiinee sports da nga ko dëgëral bu baax ak ñun nag sports dafa nekk loo xam ne daf ñu ñor definitely moo tax boo wiinee nawetaan commencé ñun ñëpp ñu toog ñu ngi doon xalaat lan la suñu tonne bi di ñu defal si TV Tallinding yi war a participer ci nawetaan ñu ngi sant yàlla bu baax parce que definitely soo xoolee Tallinding nu mu mel benn bi comme in terms of sports am na ci positions yoo xam ne ñu ngi ko amee si sports is very important. maa ngi jëlee Mr. President secrétaire vice président bi muy Musa nekk na nit boo xam ne nit ku jub la te nit ku gëm yàlla la man xaw ma keneen de man definitely dama ko ubba respect 100%. and su ma ñëwee si Kabir mu ngi nii Juventus la nekk dañ xala soriante tuuti mu nekk nit ku déggu tamit benn bi comme in terms of sports man comme yàlla nag moo dee tànnal doomi adama bu nekk te soo demee liggéey bu rafet i fi nekkul officiel na tukki sax nit nañ la naan man place bi ñu ma ko doon jox as team de président fekk ma fi dama tukki sax yaay xool ak moom ma apprécié ko ma kontaan bu baax waaye definitely bi loolu nekk di defal nii tamit mu laa ñaanal yàlla may la fan bu la ak wér yàlla parce que lii bi yëfi politique loo ñu wax loolu lañ nekk di gis loolu lañ nekk di defal te ñun tamit ay football teams lañ amee ndaw lañ amee suñ gannaaw suñ àggee message bi nii suñ ko àggalee xale bu nekk dafa kontaan maa ngi fàttale ko kii daaw ñu ngi pion Tallinding school bés boobu nga ñëw am United States si nga ñëw ñu explain about lii xale yëpp di déglu am na xale yu yoon na de officiel yi moom time politique si jotee lu nekk la ñu dee wax waaye kenn du leen gis so nawetaan bi jot na xale yi nga ne waaye suñu député bi mu ne moom suñu leen dañ dimbale tii si benn tey gisaamuñ ko waaye li su àggee si ñoom dina nekk kontaan bu baax.
Any other? Your name and the team.
Assalamualaikum. Maa ngi leen di nuyu ñëpp ku nekk sa tur ak sa sant. maa ngi jógee Leeds United maa ngi tudd 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 man lu ma bëggoon a xam ñaar la benn bi maa ngi laa sant trop di la gërëm looy def nii ñëpp suñu ko defoon si communauté bu nekk di ko football yi Gambie dina dem so second thing bi lu ma bëggoon a xam mooy comme yéen a ngi ma explain about under 16 tournament boo xam ne dañ ko name under yi so comme luñ naan gis past years before ay 5 years ago dañ daan am comme junior Nawettan I understand comme let's say comme lu ko dooree 16 years ba 17 ñoo xam ne tam mun ñoo am chance pour play si mag yi mu ngi nekk xale mun a football comme duñ mun a play si mag bi si level boobu noonu because for 20 hours I understand because of sa yàqu dafa nii pour nga mun a compete ak sa mag bi su fekkee xale nga sax so tournament boo doon explain is very important so lu ma bëggoon a xam mooy comme ndax team bu nekk da nga am sa under 16 or ñu blend leen ak different category yi another academic boo doon explain so comme su fekkoon ne loolu ñu mën a am dañoo dimbale trop because right now soo mënee gis xale yi ñu si uppa doole yëpp mun nañ ko waaye comme fu mu nekk ñun time boobu mag yi nañ xamee woon bandi waaye léegi xale yi ñoo leen nekk bandi dem saaga ak mag yi yaa ngi understand te xale yooyu def loolu yëpp soo leen xoolee da ngaa wax ne xale bi day sant football rek la mën waaye kenn mënut a understand léegi naka la def life am so soo demee mile to remain xale yi ndaw ñoo faa nekk time bi yaa ngi understand te xale yooyu yëpp ñu ngi am lot future to do ñu ngi mun football so comme loolu leen explain about under 16 ba 17 18 so loolu suñ ko mënoon a consider bu baax bu sof Tallinding big community la yaa ngi understand te xale yu bëri góor yi ñoo ko jigéen te xale yu góor yi ñu bëri nañ mun football ñu bëri ñu ngi involve seen life to other things right now so man lu ma bëggoon a xam mooy seen problème boobu su fekkoon ne dafa mën a am ñu def ko comme junior Nawettan den trophée bi ñu dem ko under bi honorable loolu dina interesting trop parce que ñu mën a dimbale suñu liw si bari yoo xam ne mënuñu ñoo play Nawettan waaye day am bëri talent yoo xam ne so man loolu laa bëggoon a xam.
That respond.
jërëjëf tur bi naka la waay.
man Pape Demba.
waaw Pape Demba. li moo tax naka waxtaan ba gis nga yow fi nga fóole ngeen naa ne yaatal mbir mi waaye comme balaa maa ñëw ma commencé ko fukkaan nañ di fi nii soo gisee sax mbir bi mu àgga fii man maa toogutoon parce que 2 weeks ago I was set by arrangement to set the committee and the IP meeting. Dama bëgguma def alone comme rek teams. I want to set up a committee ñu handle affairs. So last week lañ ko waxoon sottiwul. So from that day man dama travel. So dama bëggoon sa gars def ko suma kanam, but they said no, you have to be here. We are a committee, but then you have to be here. So loolu ma leen doon xaar. So ma ñëw Friday bii nii Saturday then ñu ko doon arrangé loolu moo tax waaye I was set long since we don't have the opportune moment to do it. Understand? So fi nga waxee nii ok ñii sax li xaw mooy dañ ma betta ñoom ñu nekk si académie ñoo amee académie ñoo organise tournament bi ñu name it after me ñu ñëw pour woon ne dañoo start tournament de name it after me then ni ma ko waxee ma wax leen man I have it in a programme. It's part of my programs. Dina am under 18 tournament fee. Waaye man startanguma sax because setanguma suma briefing bi suma committee bi waaye comme yéen ñëw ngeen and you are at least 12 teams adopt it ma leen bàyyi ngeen dem so léegi yéen loolu leen teg ñu wax ma li ñu teg ok ma leen léegi man naa ko yokkali so seen trophy bi it was like ñoom bi ñu ñëwee they are staking 2,500 for the winner amuñ rona amuñ dara so I tell them okay fine léegi seen winner bi under 16 dinañ ko jox 5,000 rona bi 3,000 first rona bi 3,000 in second position third position 2,000 so best player I will have a prize for it best team best discipline ma arrange ak ñun yëpp ñu noonu laa ko lifinee they were happy because ñoom expect ñu ko dina dem ba level boobu ñoom xaalis bu ndaw lañ am rek pour indi compétition seen diggante ok ma ne ok let me start with you then noonu la ñëwee waaye li nga wax ni léegi dinañ ko yaatal parce que ñaar si teams yooyu noonu amoon ni 12 teams they are almost in Ibo Town not exactly Tallinding so léegi ñii comité bi laay bàyyi dama ko bàyyi si loxo comité bi gars yi saytu naka la ñoo incorporate yow sa idea ñu def ko conséquence bi yëpp def ko ñu ooyee ko junior Nawettan or something waaye I think your idea is wonderful c'est super.
comme honorable mu ko waxee rek moom war na yëpp waaw affaire bi dafa am ñu ko organise ñu tuddee ko ñoo ko ne comme moom sax moom moo ko organise man sax foog na ma mu ne ma dama moo nga ñëw si opening waaye opening bi sax mënu ma woon a def because secondaire si ñu amoon beneen programme rek so moom tamit lu mu dina ko jox ñooñu waaye comme lu mu wax we will look at it comité bi comme ni nga ko waxee ñu bëri fii ñu ma xool dinañ nekk si kaw and then dinañ work towards having one of these programs ñu liggéey daal fu mu nekk nii xam naa ne ñu jublu si na waaye dafa am su jeexee ñu tamit dinañ make sure ne football continue na bi tamit waaw loolu nañ ko def kabi joxal kabi
ok asalaamaaleykum wa rahmatulah nuyu naa leen comme ni ko waxee rek Kabir laa tudd maa nekk team bi Juventus equally tam maa nekk secrétaire général TV&MEDIA man personally foog naa ne it is a brilliant idea dama just congrats honorable because yaa ngi leen di liggéey lu tey at Red Cross level at youth level because man am nekkuma rek si sport committee Țăricunae sax but equally maa nekk di youth chairperson of Țăricunae te da nga gis ne Tallinding fànni ko daal ba am ko yëpp si la nekk waaye man Tallinding laa def te gis nañ ndawi Tallinding suñ ñu nekk di yëngu sport dafa nekk li nga xamante ne gars yi ñu ngi suñu yëngu trop ñun ñëpp ñu ngi focus si football rek waaye ñu bëri si gars yi ñeneen dawkat ñeneen ñu ngi play basketball ñeneen volleyball lañ te ñeneen handball soo bàyyee xel Țăricunae is handball team bi volleyball team bi nga gis doomi Tallinding ñu bëri ñoom si biir soo bàyyee xel manager am nañu team bi lu toll rek team bu qualifié dem play third division léegi jigéen ñi soo bàyyee xale yi nekk di play si team bi xale yi jigéen ñu bëri doomi Tallinding leen te ñoom ñoo qualifié loolu team boobu team baa ngi third division ñu mu ngi second division bi.
first division.
astafurlah gis nga gars yi first division bi gars yi qualifié nañ te ñu bëri si gars yi doomi Tallinding leen te soo bàyyee ñëpp ay ndaw leen ñëpp ay ndaw leen soo foog naa ne xam ne lu mu def nii is very very brilliant te ñun ñëpp dañoo waxee tonso yàlla na continuer rek yàlla gën a def yëpp yoon waaye am na luy gën a yombal liggéey foog naa ne am nañ fi ay few institutions yi nga xamante ne ñu ngi within Tallinding te foog naa ne am na lu gars yi mën a def tam ñu door a waat baax Tallinding because of constitutional balaa ngay di am seen document yi pour établir seen business yu ngay am fii am na lu ñu say nag da corporate social responsibility yéen xam nga nekkuñ di ko gis ñu ngi fi am business ñu ngi fi am SNS property ñu ngi fi am kaay bi am nañ fi ñu bëri daal ay supersonic ñu ngi fi am supersonic gars yi bëri na we can engage them they have to give back to the community and giving back to that community da ngaa gis ne at some point dina dimbali suñu ndaw yi torop dëgg gouvernement mënut a def yi te ndaw yi suñ toogee xool ndaw yi rek dafa dee naari woon nga toog eewu guddi nga gis ndaw yi li ñoo def nga toog eewu suba di toog nga gis xale yi ndaw yi Tallinding luñ nekk def si luñ nekka amul si luñ jàppa te plateforme bi avenue bi nekku fa pour gars yi ñeneen yi am nañ lot of skill waaye amul fan lañ ko dem explorer te foog naa ne am na lu bëri li nga xamante ne mën na koo jël seen lu tax dimbali ndaw yi football moom comme na ko waxee si la bokk because économiquement dafa développé dafa ci société fii suñu fa amee fiw nit yi nga xam ne doomi Tallinding lañ génnee ne leen play professionnel Tallinding dafa nekk beneen réew te foog naa ne si fanal sport bi nekk football volleyball handball si yëpp dina dimbali ndaw yi trop te ñu ngi laa gën a approché te foog naa ne sport comité bi comme doomi Tallinding yaa te soo bàyyee ñoom ñëpp doomi Tallinding ñoom ñëpp dañ am diverse responsibility ñoom ñëpp am nañ different roles ay coach ne fi am ay team presidents am naa ne gars yi am a lot of impact pour gars yi joxe good ideas pour sport comité bi ma gën a demee waaye ñu ngi laa upload te yàlla gën a yomb.
Assalamualaikum once again. Saya adalah Omar Mane, tim dari 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏. Anyway, di new honorable trop, di new Mr. President Kecap, di new tim FC, mungkin yang tim President ini, wow, di rafet kado trop, cause ni mau, kau definitely, cause ni luxi, ni soal mau ni. waaw boo soo xoolee ñun dañu fóot wane la mu office mu dimbali xam suñu problème si mun a jàppale mun a jàppale ñu si seen problème si mun a sol suñu problème si daal parce que lii problème la yu nga xam ne daf koy affecté si trop waaw parce que ay ci ma ne comme nawetaan dara lu nga xam ne dafa ëppoon nit ñëpp xam ni so starting bi sax daf day difficult parce que ay ci ma yeneen team si ay benn nit ñoo dee génne xaalis so suñu amee gëstu bi nii moom def nañ ñu dañ ko rafetlu trop parce que kontaan te bu bëri la suñu parce que soo xoolee nii 10 jours understand nga nit génne $40,000 waaw parce que kenn xamul xaalis boobu noonu mun na koo def si leneen waaye comme still now xool ne waaw ñii dama war a delloo gars yi dara parce que soo xoolee ñii man fu ma nekk nii ñii ñoo xam te ñii dama leen war a jàppale so si jàppale boobu noonu kontaan nañ trop parce que xaalis bi ni soo ko gisee $4,000 comme dafa ndaw te soo xoolee comme man si man ndaw dafa ëpp parce que pax yu bëri la moo fata si team si so man daal anyway li kontaan naa trop maa ngi rafetlu honorable si liggéey bu nekk rek def nii so comme nu mu ko waxee di geste bi comme bu nekk dara lu nga xam ne dafa continuer su continuer tamit daf ñoo dimbale trop ñëpp dañ si gis suñu bopp te suñu demee suñu team si dañ naa wax ne li leen jëlee fële te suñu ko waxee gars yi comme ñëpp xam nañ naka la affaire si naka la mais ñëpp dañoo kontaan te nii suñu kontaanee yàlla dafaa gën a yokk place bi comme mun bi ak kattan bi comme dafaa gën a yokk so we are expecting more than this next year comme moom lu ko waxee so daal anyway kontaan naa trop jërëjëf
Assalamualaikum. Maa ngi nuyu ci mbooloo mi. Foog naa ne fii fi toog yëpp
ñëpp am nañ ma bu baax yëngu Tallinding ma ne bëgg a Tallinding dem kanam waaye foog naa ne fii team si nekk fii ñoo mën a def Tallinding nekk benn ñun ñoo mën a def pour Tallinding nekk benn soo leen di ñaan suñu ñëpp fii tey ne ñu nekk soo ne ñu génn Tallinding ñu nekk benn parce que tey Serekunda is moment Serekunda is kese Gambia yëpp yëngu sport ñun ñoo dee jox tough time jeunes si so tey ñun yëpp dañ fi war a nekk benn tey ñun yëpp ñu sol benn mbuba honorable ma ngi la promise tey Tallinding team si ñaari trophée nekk Serekunda is dañu la ko ici sama office ñun yëpp ñu ngi join fii luñ bugga man su ma naka la dama dee waxtaan ak les filles pour naan yokkutee Tallinding so nañu make sure ne ma répéta tim si nef ñun ñi nekka fii tey nañu make sure ne ñun benn famille lañ nekka dégg la bu nekka li nga ut loolu nga bugga waaye nañ ñëw ñu nekka benn pour ñu mun a dimbale Tallinding mu nekka benn Tallinding tey dafa war a passé fii waaye tey xale yi ñoo nekk di séntu Tallinding pour Tallinding nekk benn Tallinding nekk best Tallinding so ñun sagaram ñun ñuy nekk sport ñun ñoo mën a dimbali suñu boppa pour Tallinding nekk benn football moo dee isi unity so please ba si mel ni tey bëgg naa ñun yëpp suñu xol mu set si paak bi suñu président bi fa la jógee Tallinding lu bëri Tallinding suñ déggee naa sax kenn sax bu dafa war a jógee boobale sax pour ci leen fi communauté bi sax pour nekkat président sax su dee dañ ko mën a support ñu support ko because dala dafa bénéfice bi dafa ñëw Tallinding wax naa fi Tallinding United dinañ seet Tallinding United ok du ma noppi waaye maa ngi def benn campagne boo xam ne si biir pour Tallinding United ñun yëpp ñu nekk benn loolu moo ko déglu kenn manager ñun ñoo ko mën a dimbale only female team yaakaar naa ñun Tallinding fii team si fii kenn du ko dee dimbale kenn du ko dee jox bool kenn du ko dee dimbale dara tey suñ sisters yi ñoo fa nekk suñ jarbat yi ñoo fa nekk yëpp jigéen Tallinding la nañ raxas suñ xol yi ñu nekk benn fii Tallinding mun nañ am ñi di first division team strong waaye ñu ko def xol bi ñoo nekkul benn suñ xol yi ñoo nekkul benn alañ raxas suñ xol yi ñu nekk benn please dama leen ñaan fii soo ñëwee anywhere doomi Tallinding foo Musa de danga koo fekka foofu baal bi muy culture lu nekka Tallinding danga faa fekka doomi Tallinding yi so ñu la leen waxaa nit ki tam soo amee sa MP mu laa dimbale ñun tam dañ dimbale suñu boppam ñun tey ay ñoom Super Sonic bu ñu firee banque la suñu tonamee buñ bugg a def ni mun nañu binda nga ñu sponsor dañ ko sponsor yaa dañ ko sponsor parce que man mi waxee ne dem nañ football dem naa football yaa dañ ko sponsor kon ñoom loolu lañ bugga balaa ñu yóbbu seen xaalis si biti dañ ñëw def bénéfice bi Tallinding parce que Tallinding lañ am brand bu ñu ñëwee ak alkaali yëpp dañ toog léegi ne dañ ñëw rek jékki-jékki def ko fii
been working with, and what I saw here today is heart-touching because I knew that he was going to do this years back. Long before, 5, 6, 7 years ago, I knew that he had a heart that wants to contribute towards building communities. Of course, sport is part of that community building. So to see that coming into fruition, having talked about this some few years ago, that is not a politician here. That is the people's people, someone who feels that that is the way to helping communities build up. And the fact that it is sports now, because I am a sportsman, is even more overwhelming and meaningful to me. You know, sports today, I'll have to say this because it's important that people are able to know what sports can do. what sports can do is that now we can sit together, we can talk together, we can laugh together, we can enjoy together, and without having to look at each other differently. And there is only one discipline in all the disciplines around the world that makes people feel like that. You all feel triumphant going home. Today, Bure is talking about Tallinding. He's not talking about Medina, he's not talking about Tallinding. You know, Khan was speaking about Tallinding, football, sports. The only thing that unites us here is we want to all win something. And that is winning by building people up, giving them the opportunity to participate in this mastery of art, of self-expression with the ball and the brain and everything. So to know that Musa today could contribute this way is huge, it's massive, because $4,000 a year is a chicken change. Or for a sports club, it is mad. Because we are playing against the Lions of T-Town, how many days to come? It's next Tuesday, isn't it? We didn't have anything to give the boys. We didn't have anything to prepare for it. Even though when you think of Milan, you think there will be money there. But there is no money with these clubs, because we are not facing funds. So the only thing that is possible is going and being beggars from other people. So to think of a community that is having a son like Musa coming up and trying to do this at this very needy moment, it's always more, resounding. It's like it's beating again. So for me, like you all said, Bure said it here, Tallinding should have been able to produce better teams, not only Tallinding United. But why are we going to Banjul and they're producing those many teams and we are running after them? The Hawks and the Real Banjul and Wabanjul and all that. No, Tallinding can do that. How many teams do we have here? 10 teams. And there are teams that are not qualified. You almost would have maybe extra 10 teams that are failed to qualify. When you think of a team like 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏, they are not in Nawettan. And other teams, TK is no longer participating. And they have talent from across all corners of Tallinding. So we should be able to do something together by, trying to do that and understanding that, it's sports that can build this town, nothing more. Because we have seen it. Like for example, today when you talk about sports, you talk about football, you talk about Brazil, people will tell you, they will think the biggest discipline or whatever contributor to the Brazilian economy is football. It is not. Do we know that Brazil is among the 5 top oil producing countries around the world? They are competing at that level, oil. But when you talk about the Brazilians, they will first think about the Pelés and the Zibos and the Gauchos and all those people. Because they have a specialty that they love and they cherish and they are doing it. And football is dying in this country, unfortunately. So for me, regardless of what I do, I just want to say that, Musa, I want to tell you, we're so grateful for this. We are thankful for this. And the fact that we also have Mr. 𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒔 that is next to you, guiding you through this process. And I'm telling you, there are people here, they wake up every day, they are in the field. People like Khan. First thing in the morning is in the field, he goes home, he goes back there, and he's building that. That is what the live audience have been doing in Bakau. Because I frequent Bakau. Live go in the morning, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, he comes back home. By 1 o'clock, he's back at the field again. With other senior players also, up till 7 o'clock, he's living on football. So also telling him, everywhere you go, Medina, you have Bakaramu and other people there at the field. And that's what Alanyans and others have been doing across Tallinding. So Tallinding do great things in terms of sports and all that. And the fact that this involves other disciplines, wrestling and volleyball and b-ball, it's possible, So we just pray that God will protect you and provide you all that you're praying for inside you, you know it. And that Tallinding will forever live more. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Mo be konton na be na tan jam pro ka meeting attend like me the president Nadine Chad, my commander also get a candidate. Kujamale kenu about Tallinding. Ma ke fenka Tallinding belola nyani and then Tallinding bitano nyani. So but mbali tentu la packet mbali jaya attend me be na dana pro ka abeni meeting to. Because in telling, not telling man lo atin fulola, alentel support. In telling as a honorable, you cannot go and but telling him fatal less law, you told because banko la nyato dani banko kalo, and in sato kalo asin fulola, or katare mole la mele alone, funding told bulokon. so ko funding jol na tay nyatri da fenna mi alo ne sport ndalo ne jang dunia kono sport can make it o mammo kumbada another most no mi alo as a leader is a great man and get up honorable Musa Badjie is always 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏𝒆𝒍 ko kafo ko ite you are from MPP you are from UDP you are from APRC no in Tallinding nana in development abuka moji wota kamo bele kanyande wona and the company what men ambaka wala mun na promised ka tandi ko football wala youth development o bitano ni banku kanyano and ina football be lo no la nyaadi apart youth among compromise wala and donc a lot of franco Tallinding ko pour na kambe the kambe no la nyaadi funding ko because pabil be nyamen sign wol mo safono alhamdulillah rabbil alamin but una fenje nyala jamme aro we nyafa ay yuchol kumandina menke da Tallinding na nyatotade everybody team menke da Tallinding beti mo suta mi alo aloto ena janke donc koma bunyana horomola oto mbafalale ala baraka thank you so much but one thing BJ Tallinding ni left aita nyap as president Tallinding we are very lucky na president Sorojam another position of Almialan throughout how to call it yeah western fonko nyinko na mo so mele alo no ko position of bebo Tallinding ni left aita because muna munyaga sign kuja makake problem de makake usually kake dinimero bon ning alaye mako no yuso ali atra ali development no ke sport la carola academic la carola ko be mako e bala because intel mole be loro mole is a great leader nal pare da mako ro dawla la pour memba kina pour sport eta abitale nal lota al simple because mo kilim buka kukeno wala na always akafon telele ko ala jibe Tallinding ba Tallinding samma no la nyam ani be Tallinding muta no la nyam ani lafta Tallinding ta nyam amam compromise wala so woto mba folale ko please mbal ko ma bi mbal ko ma sam del be boram be bataw batata man tra femfena Tallinding ko la so ko funding ko mel na lo del mbal ko ma bi mbal ko ma sam any fault na ya de sato ko al ngatra ngam kambe because you are leading one group, you know, you are our commander, front line. And ngaji the front line bitaka nyame no amanta takambon. Honorable call kena na konye mbatra le nyadi front line be move no la nyame. Because front line loda de na tosel da everywhere. Former IG rest in peace. A loda dawda ka follow ko Tallinding mole ya ka Tallinding funding kewda. Woto farambala miro to anu alafta le pour member kena ngamuru front line muru alafta kenya. So woto jam mbafulala na baraka bake kontanta bake Allah taro jam mbafulala na baraka balko ma bi balko ma sam
You have tried also, you've done well, you call all the teams, organize everything and you don't want to talk. Honorable, with your permission, I can say that teams have spoken well and all of us appreciate the coming and the going also. We reach home all well. And then as we say this, so let's support him, and I believe also in one way or the other we are going to benefit. Today, Moma is in the under 20 team. Moma is from Farapa. He's in the under 20 team. But look at where Moma comes from. I'm not undermining or believing in the family. But look at what football may bring to him in his life. And we have a series of people who can play more than Moma in Tallinding. But did they have the opportunity? No. They don't have the opportunity. So as Bre said, we have a Tallinding United. But Tallinding now, we are in life. I'm the president of 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒍, I know. But Tallinding now, we have to look at ourselves inward and see what we can do.
There's two of them in Tallinding.
Yes.
And Sini also.
Yes. Look at that. Look at, and Sini, yes, Sini. Tallinding United.
No, Sini.
Yes. Khan is reminding me. Yeah. Look at that. So this is it. We can sit and strategize. We have good people here. I'm seeing good players, responsible people that can sit and design. Even when the Nawettan is over, we are going for the 3rd division. You can see Milan, Bradford, and then Medina, or Juventus, go and register as one team and play quite far out. We can say T-Town, Lions of T-Town, Zurich, or go and struggle. He's struggling. When the team stands for Tallinding,
name it another name, and then we go. But let's have the sports committee first, and then we look at how we work together and see what we can achieve together. I am very sure, let's give our time to it and see how best we move this forward. We have honorable. For me, man, if I see anybody who wants to work, I support it. That's how I am. But nobody will see me in things that are not objective. But if you see, and people can say whatever they want to say is politics or whatsoever. But as far as it's developing the young people, you will have my support 100%. So this is what I want to say, Honorable. If you have anything, if you don't have anything, we yes, and then you guys. I've spoken a lot. Just to thank all of you, and thank you and your committee, and to look forward to working with you and collaborate so that we attain our objective. Just to add on to what Bule said, the promise that the two cops will be coming to Tallinding. I'll be looking forward to that. If it happens, I don't know how much is placed on the trophy. How much money? 70,000. 70,000. And then can you have 50,000? 50,000. Any of the trophies. I will also have something to add on to that money. I'll also do something. Yes, we can pray. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming.